All right, what's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I know. I still got a couple more videos I need to upload, but finally, after years and years of saying, I'm in the market for a car, looking for a car and everything, I finally have my own vehicle. Now, this is going to be a bit of a surprise because it was a bit of a surprise to me as well. But everything I said I wanted as my car, as my first car I was looking at, didn't get. But I got something in the long run will help me out. So I know this is gonna be a bit of a surprise to all of you all. But here's my first vehicle. I know, right? 2010 Toyota Corolla LE. Walk around it a little bit. Yep, this is my baby, my new baby. I know I said my sister has a 2013 Corolla, and mine is a 2010. Yeah, I know some people are gonna be disappointed because I have some viewers that don't like Corollas, but I've always liked them. I know they're not the fastest and the best built cars, but they last, and the resale value is excellent. That's why I said it could help me out in the long run. Like I said, 2010 Toyota Corolla. I know it's a bit windy out here. I'm out in the middle of the highway. So I know you all can barely hear me, so I'm gonna step and get an inside view. I had the car for about 3 weeks now. Here's a shot of the inside. Everybody knows what a Corolla looks like. Nothing special, But I love it. It's not the fastest thing, but actually, Corollas are pretty quick off the light. Off the light, they're quick, but once it gets into second gear, you're reminded it's a Corolla again. But yeah, typical four-speed transmission, 1.8. I'll go ahead and start it up. If you can hear it. $51,130 miles. Got the car when it was 50, at 50,000. Guess I'll pop the hood for you all as well. 1.8 liter 4-cylinder variable valve Tommy. Typical Corolla engine. It's been in this car for many years, and it still is to this day. Honestly, along with everybody else, I know Toyota, it's time for them to put a different engine, or at least a different transmission in the car. Get the trunk. Nothing. It's a decent sized trunk. I'm used to my mom and dad's Volkswagen. I don't know how this got back here. It's got some stuff. I'm used to my parents' Volkswagen. Their trunk being bigger, but when you look at this, it looks so small. But hey, I'm just one person, so it doesn't need to be that big. Back seat. It's a pretty decent sized car. It's all right. Yeah, back on the inside. Climate control, really simple. Really don't need that today since it's 57 degrees. AM, FM, auxiliary, satellite function, but I think there's an adapter that has to go to it, because with any other car, once you press satellite, it'll go to the satellite, but it'll just be advertisements, of course, if you're not activated. With this, it just goes to AM, and there's no, so I'm pretty sure there's an adapter or something. I think that's what I read in the manual. Oh, just like I did with my dad's van. Of course, I put the LEDs inside. See, it looks pretty good. I have one for the trunk, even though you could barely see it. And there's two for the license plate. I haven't put them in yet because it's sort of hard for me to do it. I don't know. Once you take the adapter out, the bulbs are like in this socket, and they're so deep in the socket you can't get a grip with your finger. And even if I've tried, with my fingers, and I put latex gloves on to get a better grip, still didn't work. So I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just see if a mechanic could do it for about $10-$20, hopefully. I know Toyota will charge me like $150,000. But anyway, yeah, it's a pretty good car. You know what I'm saying? I know these are always criticized for being boring and bland, but honestly, even though it's better now, even though the Corolla is better now, in 2010, man, it was a Corolla. It's not a Camry, it's not an Avalon, so I never really expect the Corolla to be, oh my goodness, wow. Even though the Civic is impressing me, and the new Corolla impresses me better than this one, but, and everybody says hard touch plastics everywhere, which is true, but at least it's well built hard plastics, if you will. Nothing creaks, nothing squeaks when I'm driving. Nothing's coming apart. So even though it's all hard plastics, it's well built. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I'm gonna oh, that generator just turned on in that trailer. Eventually I'm going to I guess there's some food in there. Eventually I'm gonna take this out, because when the Corolla came out in 2000, when this model year came out in 2009, 2010, these radios, and I looked it up, were known for having an issue. Like, they're known for acting up. And mine's does sometimes. That's why most of the time I leave it on auxiliary and just use my phone, even though everybody really does that. Auxiliary port right there. Yeah, most of the time I just leave it on there. So if it does go out, when I mean goes out, what I mean by going out is the only thing that works is the power and the volume. When the radio freezes and goes out, you can't turn the station, you can't switch it to different AM, FM, disc. Everything just about freezes except the volume and the power. So that's why I just leave it on auxiliary so I could be safe. Yeah, that's a known problem. Unfortunately, my car is still covered by a warranty, but it's only a powertrain warranty. The warranty that will cover this and maybe most of the other electronics in the car is up. It expired. This car has a 60,000 mile powertrain warranty at 51,000. So if anything in the powertrain needs to break or anything like that, it needs to do so now before I reach 60,000 miles. But I highly doubt that will happen. It's a Toyota. Visors, no light. It's a basic car, but it's straight. I always say, well, what I said when I got it was, it's nothing sporty, it's nothing, exotic or nothing like that, but it's your first car, and trust me, having this is better than having nothing at all. So, and this was sort of a gift to me as well. So the person who helped me get it had a big decision in, choosing it. So definitely can't be ungrateful over that and say, oh, this is not a Jeep. Everybody knows I'm a big Jeep fan. My car was going to be either a 2004 to 2010. And I know I said 4. I know 4 and 5 are two different model years. But a 2004 to 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee, I wanted either a 2004 or a 2005 to 2010. Or a Jeep Commander. Those were the Jeeps I was looking at. But, trust me, this is better. It's great on gas. That can barely moves. And I know with a Jeep, I'll be filling up that thing so often. So, yeah. And the great thing about this exact one is we know the old owners. We know the previous owners. The dealership we got it from, the manager there, the general manager, this was his wife's car. So we know the previous owners of the vehicle. So that's another great thing. So yeah, trying to keep it clean. You know, I like to keep my cars clean. Two glove boxes. One thing, everybody who gets in here, they're just amazed over this. I don't know what's the. I mean, it's a cool feature, but everybody's like really amazed over that for whatever reason. Yeah, Corolla floor mats. So eventually, like I said, I'm gonna take this out. Probably put a. I'm looking at a JVC head unit, Bluetooth, satellite, Pandora, all of that, because I really do miss having Bluetooth. You know, when I'm in my parents' van or their Volkswagen, or even my sister's Corolla, because she has a 2013. Hers even has Bluetooth. So when I'm in hers, I miss having Bluetooth as well. You know. So yeah, cruise control, trip computer, everything like that. Traction control, power mirrors, power windows. So yeah, you know, it's nothing special, but it's a good car. Like I say, you know, it's a good little car to have down at school, and I'm very grateful to have it. But yeah, I'm glad I could finally make this video of my car, because every other video I made is someone else's. I'm always saying, oh, I'm gonna get a car, but now I'm gonna have one. So yeah, one day after I upload this, I'm gonna do a test drive video, even though there's a lot of those on YouTube, but you know. But yeah, definitely I have some plans to do. You know, these were just something cheap and easy to do when I first got it. Second, like I said, radio. Third, the rear speakers most likely gonna come out because the rear speakers and bass do not get along. The front speakers are fine, even though those may come out eventually. The back ones are definitely going to come out sooner or later. After that, may put a little subwoofer in the trunk. You know, I'm just saving. I'm saving money at the time and just thinking of little things to do. Eventually, I may tint the windows, even though there's so many rules to Illinois in tint. But I'm in Mississippi now, so. Even though I go home and this car is registered to Illinois, but yeah, I may just start out with the back windows. I'm not sure yet. I may even switch out the wheels on it. You know, it's your first car. You can't be a college student and have a first car and not do anything to it, you know, especially a guy. You know, all guys, their first cars, they do something to them. So yes, I do have some plans. Like I said, radio. First and foremost, sound system. I'm a big music fan, so radio. May eventually put a small subwoofer in the trunk, but the radio and the back two speakers definitely have to go, because this thing is gonna one day eventually quit on me altogether, and the back two speakers can't handle any bass. And yeah, so yeah, I will holler at you later, YouTube. Just get one more. And one other thing, a lot of people criticize this car for being small, even though this is a small car. I'm 6'2", 6'3" at the moment. And, you know, once you have the seat fairly back, it fits you well. And all I have to do is put the back of the seat up a little bit. And I'll just show you all. Just put the back of the seat up a little bit, and someone can sit behind me. I've had 5 people in this car before. So, you can see the seats right there. All you have to do is put this up a little bit more, and someone can sit back there. 3 people, comfortably. So, I will catch you later, YouTube. Hopefully I can upload this video because it's coming straight from my phone. So yeah, here's my first car, my new baby. 2010 Toyota Corolla LE. And also I miss my sisters having white gauges. I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow ones. I mean yellow orange ones. I also prefer the white, but that's not a big deal. And steering wheel controls. Hers had steering wheel controls. Mine doesn't. Boo. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you later, YouTube. Peace.